Hi everyone, today I will show you how to create login page in WordPress website. So let's just begin. As you can see here that this is the default login page of our WordPress website. So how can we create a customized login page for our WordPress website? Okay, so first of all we have to log in into our WordPress account, and as you can see here we are inside the dashboard of the WordPress. Okay, so now what we need to do to create the customized login page for our WordPress website, first of all we have to go inside the plugin, and now we have to add the new plugin. So from here I will simply search for login press. Okay, so as you can see this plugin login press, and it has more than 200,000 active installations and the ratings are pretty good, so we have to install this. And now let's just activate this. Okay, so as you can see here that our login press is installed. It customized the WordPress login screen. Okay, so now let's just click on the customize here. Okay, so as you can see here that we can customize our login page of the WordPress website from here. So we have the themes, we have the logo, and we have the background, and we also have the other options that I'm going to explore. So first of all, let's just click on the themes. But the thing is, theme is actually the premium feature, so we have to pay for this. So now let's just go back and we can actually change the logo if you want to. So let's select the logo here. So I just want to change the logo of my WordPress website on the login screen, so I would actually use my image. Okay, so as you can see here I simply replaced the WordPress logo with my image, so I can decrease or increase the size if I want to. You can change the size here, but let's just stick with the default value. We have the height, and I think we are good with this size. Okay, that is okay. And we have the space bottom. Alright, so that is fine. Alright, so you can disable the logo from here if you want to. So you can change the image from here. Okay, so as you can see here we also have the URL for our logo. We have the logo title and we have the login page title. So you can simply give the URL to your logo if you want to. So now let's go back, and I want to go into the background. Okay, so in the background we can have the background color, and we can also have the background image. Okay, so if you want to change the image, or if you want to use the image from this background gallery, you can simply use it from here. Okay, but if you want to add your own background image, you can simply add it from here. As you can see here, we can use these background values from here. So let's select this, and if you just want to go with the color, you can simply go with the color from here. So I simply go with the color, so I would simply disable the background image. But before that, let me just explain other properties of the background. So you can see here we have the background repeat, we have the position in the background which is center, and you can see we have the center, but we also have the other options here. Then we have the background image size, so in which we have these options: the auto, cover, contain, initial, and inherit. So let's go with the default value here, and we can also have the background video. So if you want to have the background video, you can simply select the video and you can add into the background of your login page. So now let's just disable this, and I also don't want to use the background image, so I will just simply disable this. Okay, so I want to go with the color here, so the color would be, I think I will go with a black color, a kind of black color. Okay, alright, so I think that is fine. Okay, so I will choose the black color here. Alright, so now let's go back, and now we will go into the customize login form. So from here we will be able to customize our login form. Okay, so if you want to enable the form transparency, you can simply enable it from here, as you can see here, but right now I will just simply disable this. Alright, so you can have the form background image from here. You can select the image here, and you can choose any image of your choice from here, and it will be the background of your form. Alright, so you can also have the background form color. So let's choose the color here. So I think we are good with the white color. Alright, okay, so now as you can see that we have the form width, so let's just change the size of the form. I think this looks okay. Okay, so we also have the minimum height, so I think the value is okay here. And we have the form radius, so I want to give a form to our form radius, not that much. Okay, so that is fine, I guess. Okay, So I can also give the form shadow, but the thing is we are using the black background, so the shadow won't show up. So let's put the value to the 0. And we also have the form padding, we also have the border. So if you want to give the border, you can simply give the border. We also have the input field background color. So the background color is actually okay, so let's try any other color here. I think the background color is okay here. Okay, so I will simply go with a bit grayish color. So we can also select the input field text color. Okay, so for the text color, I think the default color is okay, and we also have the text field width, which is 100%, and you can also set the margin here for the input text field here. And we also have the input field label color, so let's just change the color from here. Okay, so as you can see here, so I would actually give a bit grayish color here. Okay, so that is actually fine. I think I will go with this color. And remember me, so I will simply copy this color and I will use it in the remember me color here. Okay, so I think that is working fine. Okay, so I can also change the font size of the label from here. Okay, so we can also change the font size of the remember me, so I will stick with the default values. So I think we are good here. Alright, so now let's go back, and we also have the customize forget form. So it is basically the forget form that we use whenever we forget our form. So if you don't make any changes to your forget form here, it will actually go with the same styling as your login page. So I won't be doing any changes in it. So let's go back. You can actually change the background image here, and you can also change the background color here. So let's go back. So we also have the reCAPTCHA here, but the thing is it is actually the premium feature, so you have to pay for this. So let's go back, and we also have the button beauty from here. You can actually customize the button here. So the button color is actually the blue, so I want to change it into the black. Okay, that looks fine. And we also have the button border color, so that would be the white or the default color. And we have the button hover color, so I would change the button hover color into the white color. And as you can see here, we have the white color here, but obviously we won't be able to see the text, so I have to change the color of the text as well. Okay, so we also have the button box shadow color. So if I click here, I think we don't have any box shadow right now, so let's clear this. And we have the button text color. Okay, so I want to change the color of the text when I hover over the button, so that would be the black. So click here, and that would be the color. So when I move the cursor over the button, it would change the color of the text into the black. Okay, so as you can see here, now it looks great here. Okay, so we have the button size, so we have the padding here, the top, bottom, radius. So I will actually change the value of the radius here. Okay, so that is looking fine. And we can also have the shadow. We can have the shadow opacity, text size. So for the text size, we can increase the size, we can decrease the size. So I think I would actually go with the default value here, which is the 15px. Okay, so now let's just go back, and we are done with the button beauty here. So we also have the error messages. So as you can see here, we have the error messages for incorrect username, incorrect password, and empty username, empty password. And we also have the other error messages, as you can see here. So now let's just go back, and if you want to change these messages, you can simply change the value of the message from here. So now let's just go back, and we also have the welcome messages. So if you want to change the welcome messages on the lost password, or on the login page, on the registration, on the logout message, you can simply change it from here. Okay, so now let's go back, and we have the form footer. So in the form footer, you can enable the footer text, you can disable it. As you can see here, we also have the text decoration. We have this footer text color, we have the text hover color, and we have this font size as well for the footer. So if I change the size here, as you can see here, the size is actually changing, and I will just go with the default value. And you can even change the background color for the footer. So as you can see here, we can change the background color here. So let's just clear this, and we will go with the default value. And you can see here we have this enable back to text here, which is here. So you can simply enable it or the disable it. And you also have the text decoration for it. We have the text color, text hover color, and the size. font size color for it. So in the end we have the copyright node. So if you want to enable this, you can simply enable this from here, and you will be able to see the copyright node here. And here we have the background color of the copyright, we have the text color, so you can simply change the text color from here. But right now I would like to disable this. Okay, so now let's just go back, and we have this Google font, but this is actually the premium feature. So let's go back, and we have this custom CSS and the JS. So if you just want to insert the custom CSS or the custom JS, you can simply do it from here. Alright, so now let's just go back, and I think we have done everything here. So now let's just publish our login page of the WordPress website, and let's just go back. Okay, so now I have to log out from my WordPress website, so let's just click here and log out. Okay, so as you can see here that we have successfully created customized login page for our WordPress website. So now if we have a look at our default login page, you will be able to see this is how it was looking, and right now this is how it is looking. Okay, so this is how we can create the customized login page for our WordPress website. And if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.